With Chesapeake Bay gleaming in the distance, we are inside M&T Bank Stadium near the Inner Harbor in Baltimore, Maryland. Today, we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap, as it'll be the Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Baltimore Ravens. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. Devin Duvernay now returning from the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. That's a gain of 13 and a very solid opening play for this offense. Well, there you go. This offense off to a strong start this afternoon.
Yeah, with a big run and a first down. That's putting what you practice into play. That's excellent execution to get things started.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. In motion left, Flowers. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. The tackle by Cole Holcomb. The Ravens at 8-2 on the year. And they've certainly found their groove of late. Winners of 5 in a row.
And this team is absolutely playing their best football right now. This is the best that we've seen them play in a long time, partner. Sky's the limit as far as they're concerned. Their confidence really soaring.
Now White off the bootleg. To the right side, it's caught by Mitchell. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. So opening drive, third down, they complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards. An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
White on 3rd and long. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 32-yard line. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. In motion left, Flowers. Here's a fake on the jet sweep, and instead a give up the middle. And a hard-working run here as he's got it inside the 20, down to the 17. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
And he's heating up at the line of scrimmage. Might have gotten a yard down to the 16.
It went right back to him, but he pretty much had nowhere to go on that play.
Well, the previous carry looked pretty good. That one, maybe he was a little tired. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe he should have tapped out and had a second back come in and maybe make that run. Who knows?
To throw on 2nd down, here's White. Now the pressure gets there, and he goes down just inside the 20 at the 19. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack, and that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Now White. And he'll be brought down shy of the first down marker at the 11. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down.
Tucker on for the field goal of 28-yard attempt.
Tucker's kick is good, and the Ravens strike first at 3-zip. And all in all, a pretty decent opening drive, Charles. Pretty balanced. They had the passing game going and the rushing attack, too.
I would think they have to be happy with that start because you get your ground game going, which means your offensive line and your runners are pretty happy, and then you get your aerial attack going as well. So your quarterback and receivers have smiles on their faces. Now both up to speed, awaiting their next possessions for this game. They can't wait to get started again.
Pickett leads his Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their own 25-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up 2nd down. These two teams met in Pittsburgh earlier in the year with the Steelers prevailing in that one. So a win here in Baltimore would give them the season sweep. Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to throw, Pickett. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. It's almost like you can see the look of frustration on his face. 4 interceptions last week. We talked about it all week. What did he do wrong? And another one here in the first half.
And you can understand the frustration. You actually feel his pain a little bit. But the worst thing he can do is what you're seeing right now, showing the other team that he's frustrated. All they're going to do is double their efforts to make him even more frustrated. He's got to gather himself, compose himself, and keep fighting.
Well, he talked a lot about erasing that loss last week, getting back in the win column. We'll see how he responds. Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. You look at this Steeler defense. They've been very good this year against the pass, currently holding on to a top 10 ranking at number 10.
And I'm struggling a little bit trying to really categorize this crew. They're top 10 in the league against the pass, but the bottom half of the league in sacking the quarterback. That doesn't make sense. Imagine if this group ever put pressure on the QB, they'd easily move into the top 5.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming.
Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority 1.
So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. White. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a 4th down.
And, boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a 1st down.
Let's face it, you always want a team full of guys who can get you first downs and big plays of all styles, but you've got to have a big man. You can just turn and hand it to, and he can be dependable in picking up first downs.
They'll roll him out right. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. multiple players getting home there, and it's a loss of 2 on the sack. Well, on that one, they go with a play fake, CD, but I don't think anybody really was fooled. All eyes were fixated on the quarterback, and they got him to the ground.
And to run this play successfully, you've got to make sure that everyone is doing their part. You actually have to sell this play. You've got to sell the run action. Otherwise, why do you stop at the running back? You just run straight for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. So it's a gain of 12 there on the reception. And they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. And Bateman, he'll go in motion right here. Now he's going to get it on the jet sweep. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Not at all what they envisioned on 3rd down, 3 yards in the wrong direction. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Ravens 3, Steelers 0.
And the first play will be a field goal try. This just 32 yards officially from the right hash. Tucker's kick is good. And they're able to double their lead in this first half. It's 6-0. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, and put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Off play action. Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And Freiermuth going to have a Steelers first down as he'll get this up past the 35-yard line. Now runs straight ahead with Warren. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. So the hand got inside the face mask that time. Looked like a pretty easy call.
And it was, and we saw this in their loss last week. Penalties at inopportune times that led to their demise.
To the air on first down with Pickett. Here's Freiermuth again. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that'll bring up 2nd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
From the 43, it's 2nd and 3. Pickett sets up play action. Pass complete. George Pickens with it. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First catch so far by Pickens. It's good for a first down.
First down, Steelers.
2 minutes gone by, second quarter. Warren will try the right side. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
They've created a nice sustained drive off of plays like that. A nice strong run there that keeps them advancing the ball.
At the 21-yard line.
This 2nd and 4. Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. And Pickett going to move his guys around. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Well, that was certainly an aggressive call and an aggressive play. Instead of just going for the first down, took the shot in the end zone, went for the touchdown.
And on 3rd down, they had said, forget about the sticks. We want 6. So Pickett is off to the sideline, and Chris Boswell is on for the Steeler field goal try. From the right hash, it's a 38-yard attempt. Boswell's kick is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 29-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the number 1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're number 1 in their conference.
2nd down, it's White. They'll run the screen with Mitchell.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup. Here's White on 3rd down.
He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he will have a Ravens 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. It looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a 1st down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
He'll get that out wide to Duvernay. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down.
Well, that was a simple throw and catch, but even with that completion, 0 yards gained, so they're behind schedule on down and distance.
I think they were hoping to get it to him. He can make a man or 2 miss, but that window closed quickly. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now White. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 27-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
27-yard line.
First down, here's Mitchell. Oh, and now some space to operate. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. 45 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. A play fake, now White. Throw left side complete. That's Andrews. Here's 2nd and 7. A handoff from Mitchell running left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
A 3rd field goal of the 1st half, not what they're looking for as they come up on 3rd down. To throw, White. Open man is Duvernay. And in for the Ravens touchdown. Devin Duvernay. His 2nd touchdown on the season as his guys are able to extend their lead. Justin Tucker for the extra point. And it's up and good to make the score 13-3. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the 1st half. A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Back to throw, Pickett. Here's Johnson with a reception. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this 1st half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Pickett now from the gun here. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. Oh, one of the linebackers has got it. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line. A little careless with the football, and he also had a fumble loss last week, didn't he?
He certainly did, and when I'm watching him play, the one thing that comes to mind is always remember, traffic, turbulence, people around you, 2 hands. Get 2 hands on the ball. Grip it tight. I know it looks cool to have it in one hand, but put it away, tuck it away, because you've got to take care of the ball.
They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Second and 6. White looks to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Bateman. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Ravens get a new set of downs, give him 17 on that pickup. Second and 10. They run over center with Mitchell. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this will be a 52-yard attempt. Tucker's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And right out of the gate, they face what you'd think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. Off the play fake, here's Pickett. A short one there to Freiermuth. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here.
Despite the score, despite the deficit, no quitting this guy. He's running angry, running through arm tackles. He wants to change what that scoreboard is saying.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on first down. And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Pickett. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Gets this out wide to Pickens. No gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
That was impressive to me because while it was a pass play, they still rallied to the football like they were filling running lanes, and they were able to put the receiver on the ground.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Pickett. Got his man. It's Warren. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens' 29-yard line. It's a pickup of 15 and a fresh set of downs. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
A handoff for Warren. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front. Because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Down right around the 25. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 25 yards for the touchdown. And the Steelers have cut it back within a score. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead will shrink to 6.
16. Steelers 10. First Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. There they'll be inside the red zone with a ball at the 16-yard line. So how about this for a turn of events? They cut the lead with a touchdown, and then on the ensuing kickoff, get the football right back.
And what a swing in a short amount of time because the momentum was totally against them. Now it's all in their favor. They've got a chance to go into the lead if they get the ball to the end zone.
And the Steelers are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
1st and goal.
Here's Pickett. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly aren't letting up today, partner, because they've forced big turnovers already, and it's been incredibly tough for them to get yards against, let alone put points up on the board.
Harris is into the end zone for a Steeler touchdown.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
Boswell for the extra point. It's up and good, and they take the lead by a point, 17-16.
Steelers 17, Ravens 16.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Duvernay now going to bring it out. And he returns this to the 22.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They had that lead, looked pretty comfortable in the first half, maybe got a little bit overconfident because that... Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Christian Fulton. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. But Charles, you can just see the frustration on the sideline. Safe to say that's not how they expected this series to go. The ball only went one way, and it was backward into their own end zone, courtesy of the pick 6.
And, Brandon, how often do we hear offenses tell us before a game they want to end every series with a kick, right? a punt, a PAT, or a field goal. In case of a defense, they want it in with a punt or a takeaway. And we saw the takeaway right there, and it turned out to be a takeaway that turned into 6 points.
Now a hit and a loose football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Well, if you do read man coverage, Brandon, the drag route's a pretty good one to run against it because you're running away from people on it.
Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. Play action. Here's White. Throwing out left and finding Likely. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this hit across the 40. They get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues.
That's good for a Baltimore Raven. 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Running left, here's Mitchell. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
White on 2nd down. Screen play setting it up for Mitchell. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another 1st down. Up the middle, here's Mitchell. And he's able to carve out about 6 there, down to the 37.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down, and as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
At the 37-yard line.
To throw on 2nd down, here's White. All that gets him is just a yard, and now it's 3rd down.
The plan was clearly to challenge them by sending a blitz on 2nd down, but even the extra guys couldn't catch him in the backfield, though. He doesn't scramble for a first, but he does get the last laugh by evading the blitz and getting beyond the line of scrimmage.
They'll try and pick it up with Mitchell. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29. We have played 3 quarters. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Back now in Baltimore. It's the Ravens with possession of the football, but trailing on the big board as we get set for the 4th. In motion left, Flowers. He'll get an opportunity with it on the touch pass. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on it before he could get much out of it.
Now 2nd and 5. From the gun, to give to Mitchell. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. 77 yards rushing for him now on 17 carries.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And they run the option here on 1st and 10. And he probably should have given that one off as he's going to get hit and taken down behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
I don't think there's any doubt that if it's me, I'd be really cautious about continuing to call this play because you got to know, defenders, if they get a free shot at the QB, they want to take it, and they want to take it big.
And they got it there on the option play for a loss. From the gun, here's White. Drops this underneath. It's Mitchell. And here he'll get it down to the 7. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. And at his size, he's a smaller back. You can get him to football. He can kind of get lost, make someone miss. It's good for him.
Yeah, it's great for him. I like what you said there. Sometimes he gets lost in the traffic a little bit, but get him out in the open field into some space. That plays to his strengths the best and keeps him out of it where all the big boys are, you know, make him make someone miss in the open field. No surprise they decided to throw on 3rd down. A little bit of a surprise that they completed the pass and lost yardage on the play.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They get this out quickly to the left side. Touchdown! Zay Flowers, his first touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. So part 1 of what they needed is done. They get in the end zone. Now you have to imagine we'll see a try for 2.
And that's what the book says, but defensively, they can't hang their head right here. They still got a chance to come out with the lead if they make the play.
And they don't get it. They tried for the 2-point conversion there, but unsuccessful. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they've seen their lead nearly extinguished after that last score, but bottom line, they are still on top with the football, and a touchdown on this drive would really put them in position A.
The coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there, and how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
Pickett's throw into the hands of Pickens. So the completion good for just 3. And it'll be second down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes and they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. Only able to gain a couple there, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up fourth down.
As soon as he leaked out and began his route, someone on the defensive side broke with him and arrived just in time to separate him from another reception.
The Steelers send out their punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He'll field this at the 5. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Ravens will get it. 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a fourth-quarter lead. And he's able to get this one all the way past the 30. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a first down. A give here to Mitchell. And he's going to have a Ravens first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. Another run with Mitchell. And he works his way forward to pick up 4 yards there. Second down.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You can go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 6. In motion left, Flowers. They'll fake it on the jet sweep, but instead a handoff up the middle. And he stopped immediately there. They've called his number a lot this afternoon. You wonder how much tread is left on those tires.
We certainly do, but I always think back to one of my favorite coaches in the NFL. And he used to have a meeting with his running backs every year in the offseason and say, look, as many times as you're going to carry the ball, you should be able to carry it one more time, so make sure you get in shape.
They'll come to the line now on a 3rd and 6. White. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Here we go. This is 4th down. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. Back to the ground here, Mitchell. And that one opened up for him well as he'll take this down to the 26-yard line.
Partner, you got to like what they're doing right there. Little by little, they're getting closer. Another good pickup.
Plenty of time. All 3 timeouts still remain. Here's 1st and 10 now. Right back to Mitchell here. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. On the handoff, Mitchell. And a strong run there as he'll maneuver his way down inside the 15. And now all of a sudden the shoe's kind of on the other foot. Maybe you pull the reins back here a bit?
Yeah, a little bit, because you got to make sure that you don't score too quickly.
They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Inside handoff here to Ricard. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Safe play there, just trying to get a little bit of yardage, making an easier field goal attempt to win it.
I think there's a quick discussion before the snap. Make sure you carry the ball to this part of the field. We want our field goal kicker set up.
Now they get the timeout. It leads you to wonder, will they kick it here or risk running another play and possibly not getting down in time? We'll see. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. Second down, 8 yards to go. A run with Mitchell. And he'll find his way down right around the 12. And we are set for a great finish as that timeout comes in with 2 seconds to go in this football game. And now it all rests on the right foot of their kicker. 2 seconds on the clock. This for the win. And he got it. Justin Tucker boots it through and plays the role of hero. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it. So the final seconds tick away in this Baltimore victory. And they were spurred on by a strong performance in that 4th quarter as they held their opponents off the scoreboard.
Everyone wants to pitch a shutout for the entire game, but when you throw one in the 4th quarter, that tells everyone that you're getting stronger. And dominance is starting to take over, right? The way that you close, the way that you finish, that gets preached to you from the time you're playing Little League football all the way up through. And they closed them out with a big-time performance down the stretch.
So for Baltimore, they just keep on rolling as they move to 9-2 with a win here. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Cleveland Browns. Meanwhile, for the Steelers, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll try to get back.